Hello guys, my name's Husani Lewis, and as you can see, I'm in my backyard, and I just got finished sun gazing not that long ago, and I figured that it'd be a really nice opportunity just to talk to you guys at this moment and just do it in my backyard, because it's very quiet and peaceful out here, more or less, which is mainly why I come in my backyard to just meditate or sun gaze pretty much, because everything is just peaceful. I don't know if you can hear it, but I do hear the sounds of moving cars. That could be miles away. I don't know. But anyway, today's video is me simply just discussing about how meditation has changed my life and how it can change your life as well. And I'm also going to be talking about the benefits that mainly that I experienced while on this meditation journey and stuff like that. And keep in mind, maybe not all the benefits that I talk about could resonate with you. Maybe you guys might not resonate with it, and that's okay. You know, I'm not I'm not the type to be judging people. So, yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and please, if you have any questions about me or how long have I been doing swim retention, stuff like that, just leave your questions down below and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And now, without further ado, let's just hop into the video. So, I've been doing meditation ever since like the beginning of November, like sometime before Thanksgiving break, at least for me, because my other close friend in school, he's been doing meditation for like 6 months now or something like that, and he said that it's really changed his life, and his life basically just did a full 360 for him, that is. And he always wanted me to give it a try. So one night, well, one night, it was on a Thursday, and like I mentioned before in my previous video, semen retention, all that, you gotta fight the urge. And yeah, the urge was coming, and I felt like I wanted to, bust. And I tried the meditation technique. I did like a 5-minute meditation video. Well, I looked up a 5-minute meditation video, and after meditating, I actually felt like a different person, and I feel like I wouldn't really consider this a benefit, but maybe you guys can see it's something different. Maybe you guys consider this a benefit, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to consider this a benefit. One thing that I've known and I felt for a while after you're done meditating, or when you start meditating, right? You feel like a different person. You feel like a whole new person, more or less. You feel like you're a new you. And that's how I felt like the first time after I meditated. And, just like all the bots and, the Matrix, I always used to look down on meditation. I always used to push it aside and always used to tell myself that, hey, I don't need meditation. Meditation's bullshit, right? But when I actually humbled myself to give it a try, I actually liked it. And I felt like I was at peace. My body felt different. My mind was feeling different, and I don't know what it was, like the feeling, it felt like something I'd never experienced before. I can't really explain the feeling, so I guess you have to like try it out for yourself to really understand understand what I'm saying. All right? But that's one thing I've noticed. But sadly, that day, that Thursday night, I relapsed. But hey, we all make mistakes. We are all imperfectly perfect. It happens. But at least now I'm learning to accept my failures and keep moving forward to become a better version of myself. And that's what 2020 is about, guys. It's all about leaving the BS habits that you've had in the past and put those things to a rest, put them to a close. Become the better you that you were truly meant to be. Like, it's not too late. It's not too late. We haven't even made it halfway through the year yet. It's not too late. You know, keep going. Don't find an excuse to give up and be a failure. Find an excuse to keep going. Even when it gets hard, guys. Like, honestly, like when I first started my semen retention journey, it was hard. Best believe it was hard, man. Like, the urges were crazy, and I still get urges, man. Like, some of y'all guys, y'all gotta be careful out here, man. A lot of females are getting a lot more naked, you know, with all the croc tops and their shoulders being exposed and shit like that. And you gotta take it into consideration. The toddlers, man, they keep seeing all this, they're gonna be running around with little boners in their pants and shit like that. I wouldn't want that. They shouldn't experience that just yet. Alright? Let them watch Yo Gabba Gabba, for Christ's sake. But anyway, enough rambling. Back onto the benefits of meditation. The second benefit that I've noticed about meditation and that I've started to feel through my mindset and throughout my habits is that naturally you just become more grounded in the present moment. You know, there was this quote that I still remember from this movie I used to watch, and for those of you that love Kung Fu Panda or loves DreamWorks, you probably would know this quote. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it is called a present. Well, I guess shout out to Master Oogway, you know, he definitely knows what's up. Meditation, guys, it helps you become more present in the moment. It helps you stop overthinking things, and naturally, you just tackle things that are in front of you. Now, I don't know about you guys, but, you know, in the past, before I wasn't meditating, I was always thinking about the future, always thinking about the negative things and stuff like that, and what could happen to me if I die, you know, things like that, things in that nature. Especially with all the craziness that was going around in the Matrix and stuff like that, like with the chemtrails, like will the chemtrails kill us, you know, and 5G killing people because of all the radiation. And yes, guys, yes, you do realize your phone gives off radiation. I hope you know that. So I'm just saying, if you're somebody that sleeps with your phone, and I mean next to your pillow or in your hand while you're sleeping, you gotta stop that. Charge your phone and keep it away from you, all right? Keep it away from you. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have your phone or anything like that, but, you know, you guys got to be mindful, man. 5G is already killing birds. It could kill animals. It's probably giving people cancer for what I've been hearing about. And, yeah, I'm not getting 5G until the network service cuts off of this phone, and I have no other choice but to get it. But until then, I'm not worried about it. And why is it? Because I'm the chosen one. This world has no bondage against me. It has no bondage over you. And I'm about to get into the third benefit, basically. And you have nothing to fear. Don't fear anything. Now, the third benefit that I definitely noticed out of meditation is that you start to lose your fear. You start to lose your anxiety naturally. Now, this may not resonate with everybody for this one, but it definitely resonated with me because I've noticed how I was able to carry myself. I noticed how I was able to speak within a crowd when I needed to speak and express myself, you know. And it's just like what Spiritual Soul said. The Matrix does everything in its power to keep you at a low vibration, which means if you're at a low vibration, you're depressed. If you're on a low vibration, you are in fear, right? And why you're in fear is because all the things that you listen to, all the things that you watch, even the things that you eat, guys, like, trust me, what you eat affects your consciousness. I really hope you know that, okay? And I'll probably I'll make a video about that eventually about, well, in particular, meat, because you do realize that meat transplants anxiety and fear into you. Please know that. Please understand that. Now, I could go in depth with all this, but I'm going to save that for a completely other video. And hey, I'm trying to bash the meat lovers, alright? There was a point in time where I used to love meat, man. I used to love steak. I used to love getting Popeye's chicken. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. I guess you can say I just went vegan, more or less. But I wouldn't say I'm 100% vegan because 9 times out of 10, the Matrix, they tampered with our food, you know. But hey, I'm not worried. As long as I'm going within, they can't do anything. They can't. But furthermore, you know, your anxiety, right? It starts to go away. You naturally just stop being fearful. Like before, I always used to fear things on the news. And guys, you do realize that everything on the news is scripted. Everything on the news is scripted, guys. All the shootings, all the crazy shit about WW3, that's all there to put you in fear. Like when that shit dropped, everybody was going crazy. I bet money on social media, everyone was making memes and shit, going crazy about WW3, treating it like it was a joke, because life is a joke. Most people don't really understand. All these bots are lost, man. And you know, if you're someone who's watching this video, you are the chosen one. The chosen ones didn't come here to live a mundane life. They came here to break all the generational curses in 2020. That's for damn sure. And you know, it's kind of sad just seeing how things are, seeing how crazy and shitty this generation is. You know, not a lot of people seem to really care about the things they do, the things they wear, you know, and it's like they just treat shit like it's a joke. And hey, I mean, I used to treat things like it was a joke too, but connecting with your higher self, guys, that's no laughing matter. Now, I'm not saying that you should take it 100% serious and not learn to have fun. I never said that. You can still have fun while still connecting with your higher self. You know, just do positive things that makes you happy. Like work on your passion, work on your purpose, you know. I know what makes me happy, and my purpose, I feel like it's making videos. And even though I'm still very fresh this whole YouTube style and I guess trend, at least I'm actually doing something. At least I'm actually trying to inspire people, man. Because one thing's for sure that So said and Spiritual So mentioned in his 2020 predictions, there will be more woke YouTubers. Trust me. Every time when I'm scrolling on my YouTube page, see a lot of woke YouTubers, man, with videos. I'm telling you, I'm just a newcomer. And I know I'm not the only one. But anyway, enough rambling. Come on, stay on topic. You just lose your fears. So when you meditate, basically, and like I myself, I watch a lot of violent movies. To this day, I still watch a lot of violent movies. And you know, before I always used to be freaked out by how gory and how people died in the movies, but all that's fake. All of it's fake, guys. Death is something that you really shouldn't be scared of. And that's the thing that the Matrix programs you. They programmed you to live in fear. They programmed you to fear death. And honest to God, death is not a bad thing. If anything, that's a beautiful thing. And honestly, I would rather die and live in paradise in another dimension than to come back here to hell. Because we are in hell. We are living in hell. Having a human experience as a three-dimensional being, basically. But even though this is hell, I can still find a way to cope with it. I can still find a way to be happy and find peace. Meditation made me happy. Meditation basically cured my depression. Does this mean I still have depression? Yeah, sometimes, but it comes and goes because I know how to deal with it. When you connect with your higher self, naturally you just know how to deal with your emotions a little bit more better. if you learn to master and control your emotions, which that's something I'm still learning, that's something I'm still trying to do. You know, like today, my brother kind of ticked me off. Someone in my theater class, they ticked me off. And I will make another separate video about how to deal with your emotions. I will make a video about that maybe later today if I can. But you know, back on topic. God damn, I ramble a lot. You know, like once you start losing the fear by connecting with your higher self, raising your vibration and all of that, nothing really seems to faze you. Like if someone was to come up to me and try something, I wouldn't really be afraid. If anything, I'll let them do what they want. But the outcome probably won't be nice for them. And why? Is because the universe has got my back. God's within me. No one can't fuck with me. Guys, you know why meditation is the most underrated thing? It's because the Matrix doesn't want you to know that meditation can save your life. The Matrix doesn't want you to know that semen retention can save your life. That's why they keep pushing all those, well, those porn sites, right? They keep pushing that so hard. And Instagram is pretty much to the point that it's becoming porn. Equals instant gratification. Understand that. Masturbation equals master beta. A beta male. Understand that. Alright, I definitely rambled a lot on Benefit 3, but Benefit 4, at least for what I can think of, you know, another benefit is that sorry, just trying to think, still trying to collect my thoughts, trying to remember. Yes, your anxiety, no, not your anxiety, your depression. Yes, your depression, it goes away. Your depression, it's like it's never there. That's for damn sure. Like I mentioned in Benefit 3, like ever since I started meditating a lot more and making it into a natural lifestyle, you know, over time I started to notice that I wasn't really that depressed. And it wasn't just meditation too. Like before meditation, it was all about semen retention for me, basically. I was doing hardcore semen retention, trying to retain my inner essence, not bust. And I felt more happy. I felt a lot more energized, basically. Even after meditation sometimes, I feel energized. I feel amazing. And, you know, I don't feel sad anymore. Well, like I said, depression, it sometimes comes. It can sometimes come, but at the same time, when you raise your vibration, when you connect with your higher self and gain a higher consciousness, when you start feeling depressed, you start to realize you have a choice to either be sad and be happy. Like I said in my previous video, happiness is a choice. Guys, it's a choice. You know, like today, I'll admit, like during my third period class, I was a little bit pissed off because I'm not going to say his name, but, well, let's just call him Jumanji. Jumanji, all right, he basically kept antagonizing me, right? He kept jabbing his pencil at my spine, and then I grabbed his pencil, and then he was trying to pull away, and I broke his pencil, and I guess that was a little bit of an act of annoyance and maybe a little bit of anger too, because I was kind of getting ticked off at him doing that, you know, and maybe that was me resisting the issue. Maybe I should have just let go of the pencil and things probably could have went differently from there, but I was dwelling in anger a bit, and you know, I started feeling a little bit sad as well. Like, I don't understand why people just can't leave me alone, right? But then I realized that happiness is a choice. Like I said, I know I'm rambling, but this is my video. I can ramble if I want to. You know, at that moment, I had a choice to either dwell in my anger and let anger guide me, let the envy guide me. Instead, I decided to reverse that. I decided to let happiness, because as a better version of as I am now, I don't like to be a confrontational person. I don't like confrontations. And I don't like to get into fights either. And guys, I'm telling you, the best fights are the ones that you should avoid. So don't go looking for a fight. It doesn't matter if you are on a higher conscious level or not. Don't go seeking a fight. Karma is gonna get your ass, trust me. It will. It definitely will. But back to what I was saying. The depression, it just starts to go away. You start feeling much more happy. You start feeling much more happier in life. And people in my school, at least people in my class, right? They always wonder why I'm always so happy. And sometimes I just tell them that's just who I am. And yeah, part of that is true. But at the same time, I had the choice to be happy. Like, I can promise you this, if you go check out Infinite Waters, Ralph Infinite Waters, that guy is always happy. He's always saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? I resonate with that shit. I really do. Ralph, he's the shit. That guy, he's always happy. Just like what Ralph said, you can't let fear guide you. Let the love guide you. And naturally, you're going to feel happy. You're going to feel happy about things. Don't be mad at the world, alright? It's not going to help. Even though this is the Matrix and pretty much everything is a damn illusion, except ourselves, our souls, right? Our inner world within us. Instead of looking at the world in a bad way, I try to appreciate the little things, right? For instance, the sun is out. I was able to sun gaze today, and I'm still getting all that vitamin D hitting my body, hitting my face. I'm appreciative that, it's not raining for a change, and it's not really as cold out here. It's hot as hell out here, and Spiritual Soul wasn't lying. I mean, it's starting to get a lot more hot, and this is January, for Christ's sake, man. This feels like March weather, if you ask me. Hell, even February weather at best, man. This definitely does not feel like January at all. It does not feel like it. And, maybe that's a good thing. That's probably a good thing. But, another benefit that I've realized, and this is the last one, and this is pretty much something that has been preached about through the spiritual channels or the woke YouTubers. And you probably heard this, and I'm going to say it anyway. When you start meditating and start going within, you start realizing that you are not your thoughts. And this probably resonates with a lot of people. It resonates with me. You realize that you are not your thoughts. And, this took me a while to grasp on. But like I said before, when I was feeling angry and all of that, that wasn't me. That wasn't me thinking all those nasty negative thoughts. That was my ego. Guys, you do realize that your fear and all the negative thoughts you're having, that's not you. That's not you at all. That's your ego, man. Your ego wants you to be depressed. Your ego wants you to be in fear. But if you loved yourself, you wouldn't be having those thoughts. Now, I still get negative thoughts here and there, but I know for a fact that there's something I can do about it. And if there's one thing that can help you guys, is that don't try to reject the thoughts that you have. Don't reject the feelings that you have. If you're feeling angry and you're thinking about angry thoughts, that's okay. Instead of just acting out on your anger, recognize your feelings. Recognize how you feel. Like if you're feeling sad, acknowledge it. Acknowledge the fact that you're feeling sad. And in time, the feeling will go away. If you are angry, right? Acknowledge the fact that you are angry, okay? And naturally over time, it's going to go away. Like I mentioned earlier just now with Jumanji messing with me in third period. Was I angry? Yes. Was I annoyed? Hell yeah. But when I learned to just take the time to acknowledge the fact that I was feeling this way, by the time third period ended, when A-Lunch started, I felt happy. I felt happy again. I felt like it never even happened, So benefit 5 I feel like is very important. And And yeah, that does relate a little bit more to the video I will make next time about how to handle your emotions and how you're feeling and all those things like that, or to gain better control. And I myself, I'm still learning how to control my emotions. But hey, everybody's path, everybody's spiritual path is different, you know. Everybody is taking their time. I'm taking my time, man. Like, I'm not an expert, and that's okay. We are not experts, and that's okay. But trust me, meditation, it changed me. It helped me realize that I lost my fear for the most part. I still have a little bit of fears, you know, like, yeah, I fear snakes. I fear cockroaches. Honest to God, I do not like them. But if I see them now, you know, I'm not just going to stare them down and be hesitant. I'm going to kill them. Even if they fly in my face, I will kill them if I have to. And if they get away, that's okay. I'll play the waiting game. And I'm going to wait. And I'm going to stomp on their ass. And guys, you know, there's people out there that have no fear. You know, look up this man, David Goggins. If I'm not mistaken, he did pull-ups on, like, the bridge of San Francisco, or a big-ass bridge, something like that. And there's people out there that are hanging off rooftops, man. There's people out there that are, yeah, swimming with sharks. And there's definitely people out there that are boxing. I'm telling you, boxing with their bare hands, breaking a damn tree with their bare hands. Yo, there's like this 5-year-old Russian girl that did that once. It's crazy. But there's people out there that embraced their powers within them. They have no fear. So even if they were to die, they have no fear. And honest God, like, I feel like I'm at the point where I don't fear death anymore. In fact, I accept it. And that's something you should accept. Don't be afraid to die, guys. Because we all have a deadline. We all have it. We're all going to die one day. And that's okay. I couldn't care if I died after making this video. I couldn't care if I died, you know, a week from now or even a year from now. But as long as I inspired people to be great, inspired people, especially the chosen ones, to rise up and become better, you know, I feel like I already served my purpose, but I know I can do more. I know I can do better. And even though this YouTube channel is not growing at the moment, that's okay. At least I'm inspiring people, and that's what matters more. Because I can definitely tell you this, guys. If you're just doing something, whether it's a passion or something else that you love, just to satisfy your ego, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Don't satisfy your ego. Meditation is not your ego. It's basically suppressing your ego, you know? It's basically helping you reach a higher state, a higher consciousness. You start to feel more at peace with yourself. Oh, I almost forgot. Benefit 6. I know this is a long video and time flies quick, but when you start taking meditation a lot more serious and really start to make that a lifestyle, naturally you just learn to get rid of the envy. The envy within you, it naturally starts to go away over time. And I've noticed this through experience, you know, like before I always used to have grudges against my parents. I used to have grudges against my brother. I used to have grudges against my sister. I even used to have grudges against people that have wronged me, you know. Certain people that may have said shit to me, certain people that may have done shit to me that pissed me off. Now, I forgive them. And guys, trust me, you have to let go to grow. And I promise you, I will make a video about letting go to grow at some point. But if there's one thing that you have to let go to become a better you, is the envy. Lose the envy, guys. Lose it. You have to lose that envy. Suppress the envy. Because envy is basically related to our ego. You know, everything in this matrix is based and run off ego, guys. Why do you think countries exist? It's because they want to put other people's egos to the test. They want to clash other people's egos to make them think that, oh, I'm better than them, or I'm better than this person, or yada yada yada, right? You know, think of all the slavery that happened back in the 1800s and shit like that. You know, white people always look down on people with different skin colors than them, like the African Americans, the Chinese, the Mexican, Hispanics, you know? To this day, it still happens. It's still happening. But the sad truth is that it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Japanese, Chinese, Mexican. Everybody in this matrix is basically slaves, man. You guys are all slaves to the matrix. And the 1% in this world escaped the matrix. I know for a fact I escaped the matrix. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be making this video right now. I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. You have to escape the matrix, guys. You have to. And losing that envy, learning to forgive and forget, is one of the best things you can do. It's one of the best things you can do. Trust me. You'll be doing yourself a favor. And, you know, I know not everyone is going to get on and hop onto this meditation. I know some people will think that this video I made is bullshit. Well, I don't care, buddy. Your opinion doesn't mean anything to me. Because I'm only here to inspire people, not tear people down. And if you're somebody that's tearing people down, it's because your envy is too damn strong. Your ego is too damn strong. Suppress it. Suppress it. And it can be hard for people. You know, it can be hard for some people to meditate. But all I can say is learn. There are plenty of videos to learn how to meditate. It is not even hard. Just sit down or just lie down. Like, this is definitely something I do all the time. You know, before school, I always meditate before I go to bed. No. Damn it. Hold on. Retrace. Before I leave to go to school, I meditate. I meditate on my couch for at least 5 to 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how long I want to go, so I could come into school with a clear mindset and just tackle the day. And pretty much, it's always positivity. There has been some days where I've been a little bit sad, but I battled out of it. The chosen ones are always going to battle out through the most circumstances because mentally, they are the most strongest. Like, guys, you know, nowadays, the generation is weak, and it's easy for so many people to succeed because people's mindsets are weak. The Matrix wants you to be weak. And why? Is because they are afraid of your powers. They're afraid of who you really are. Which is why they do a lot of shit in this world, man. They put a lot of chemtrails in the sky. They GMO your food. They just script a lot of crazy shit on the news and even program you to watch TV. TV program, right? They're programming you to be addicted to the TV. And I myself, I still watch TV. But I know that I shouldn't be hooked on it all the time. I know when to distance myself away from it when the time's right. You know, I'm not saying that you should just cold turkey stop watching TV, you know. But just be mindful. Be mindful, you know. But I feel like that's pretty much everything I was able to get off my chest, you know. This time I wanted to like leave everything that I was thinking into this video, you know, just get everything off my chest, and I feel like I succeeded in that. So I've hoped you guys have found this video helpful, and I would really like to know how meditation has helped you. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, go within, lose the fear. I hope you guys have a nice day and a wonderful afternoon, at least what's left of it. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.